Light.
While beer will always be at the table when important topics are debated, the beer itself should not be the focus of the debate.
Yes, Donald Trump recently set the internet on fire, partaking to his comment on Bud Light, but Libras are not taking it light. Some say he owns stocks with this company. I don't want to talk much. I will play this insane video before I go into this so you can see exactly what is happening.
It has just been reported by Business Insider that Donald Trump owns up to $5 million worth of stock in Bud Light. I'm going to say that again. The Republican Party frontrunner owns a whopping $5 million worth of stock in the company that the Republicans are currently boycotting over wokeness. So, what's it going to be, Republicans? Are you going to withdraw your support from Donald Trump after finding out that he is financially upholding a quote-unquote woke company? Or will you continue to blindly support him and look past another contradiction by the hypocrite Donald Trump because you have no constitution and you're in a cult?
In an earnings call Thursday, Anheuser-Busch said it's too soon to know the full impact, but pointed out to investors the drop accounted for just about 1% of the company's global volume, which includes more than 500 brands.
We'll need to continue to clarify the facts that this was one can, one influencer, one post, and not a campaign.
So many options. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't really let the politics affect me. I've been drinking it my whole life. It hasn't changed me, so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, this is just coming a day after this gay bar in Chicago decided to boycott Bud Light. I put this out a few days ago. I don't know if you have seen this.
And here's what's happening right now. Several gay bars in Chicago announced they will stop selling Anheuser-Busch products. Both Sidetrack in North Halsted, as well as Two Bears Hospitality Group, which operates several establishments in Uptown, say they will stop selling any beer made by the company, including the local brand Goose.
Yes, taking up a decision to boycott Bud Light by these people is not my concern. Now, taking a look at this article, Trump weighs in on the Bud Light firestorm. Ex-president says Anheuser-Busch now know money does talk after Dylan ad campaign amid calls to defund leftist woke companies. Going down on the article, Donald Trump has slammed the makers of Bud Light for pandering to the radical left after it used an infamous trans influencer to promote the popular beer. Writing on his Truth Social account, former president raised parent company Anheuser-Busch for hiring Dylan, who rose to fame after documenting her gender transitions on TikTok. Writing on his Truth Social, the real estate mogul praised a consecutive author who recently called the ad campaign a woke, clueless, incredible doom miscalculation. It's time to beat the radical left at their own game. Money does talk. Anheuser-Busch now understand that great new book by Wayne. Buy your copy today, Trump wrote. Ruth penned the Great Patriot and Boycott book 2 years ago and has long been a fervent supporter of the 45th president of the United States. The 61-year-old, who has spotted bogus conspiracy theories online in the past, argues that customers should defund leftist woke companies. In short, conservative and patriot must wield the power of the purse. Money talks. We have the power to change the direction of this country by changing the directions of corporate policies, Ruth said. The ex-television pundit caused uproar in 2017 when he incorrectly claimed that a mass shooting in Las Vegas was claimed. The Bud Light controversy was sparked when Dylan was presented with a commemorative can showing his face to mark her 365 days. We have talked about this, so I will not go details into that. Dylan announced her plans to transition last year and underwent invasive facial feminization surgery in December 2022. But the PRO stunt sparked a furious response from conservatives who accused the brand of meddling in one of the most hot-button culture war issues there is. Sales of the watering low-calorie beer immediately slumped by more than 1/5, sparking fears the ongoing boycott could do lasting damage. In the wake of the video, Anheuser-Busch lost more than $6 billion in market capitalization in just 6 days. The beer giant stock roughly traded at just over 5% decrease in the total shares value, and the company market capitalization stood at $113.3 billion. And in the first week after the video was posted, Bud Light sales dipped 6%. We have all seen that. Now Trump is coming out to say this, and I'm seeing this trending on Twitter. A lot of people are disappointed. I saw Matt Walsh recently said, if you are a conservative candidate and you are not coming out to speak up against some of this work cooperation, he will not support you. I believe after his take, maybe he can change his mind. Now, taking a look at this issue of saying Trump owns shares with this company, it is something I have not investigated to know the truth about this. Because this guy at the beginning said, Business Insider reported that Trump owns shares. I'm still to do a full video about this so you can see exactly what is happening.
The company behind some of the world's most iconic beer brands now addressing head-on the controversy surrounding one of its most popular products, Bud Light.
While beer will always be at the table when important topics are debated, the beer itself should not be the focus of the debate.
That debate stemming from a brief but polarizing partnership during March Madness with social media star Dylan Mulvaney, who is transgender.
This month I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it.
The commemorative can, with Coors Light and Miller Lite, rose by about the same amount. In an earnings call Thursday, Anheuser-Busch said it's too soon to know the full impact, but pointed out to investors the drop accounted for just about 1% of the company's global volume, which includes more than 500 brands.
We'll need to continue to clarify the facts, that this was one can, one influencer, one post, and not a campaign.
AB InBev's relationship with the trans star also falling flat, with her followers who argue the company didn't do enough to support Mulvaney in the fallout. Mulvaney addressing the backlash last week without actually naming Bud Light.
But what I'm struggling to understand is the need to dehumanize and to be cruel. There's clearly no way of winning over everyone.